Hello, and welcome to a very special edition of Inline Performance Magazine. I am your host, Paul, and in this video update, we will be making a modification to the 2011 Suzuki Gsxr1000. This modification will test the limits of comfort and harness pure power straight into your hand. The learning curve for this massive 185 horsepower machine will start all over, but there's some key shortcuts along the way. Let me show you what I mean.
This is the clutch handle. It connects via cable to the Suzuki Clutch Assist system as part of the back torque limiting clutch. It has a light pull resistance and feel. This large nut, common on many motorcycles, is held in place by this flat spring.
What is missing is the adjustability, durability, and the customization levels so readily available in the aftermarket. Similar problems can be found on the front brake lever if you look hard.
And while it has a knob for adjusting the lever throw and compensating for fading, it has a habit of sticking and being difficult to adjust on the.
Although, with fully floating 310mm discs connected to a rigid monoblock, it still has plenty of braking ability, at least when it's not raining. The solution to these annoyances is today's featured product, fully adjustable levers from Lex Racing.
These levers were specifically designed to allow full customization of position, as well as the ability to contract and lengthen the handle. Built from machined aluminum, these levers incorporate a vertical hinge, allowing them to fold away and stay protected in the event of an unfortunate fall of the track or on the road.
Installation is straightforward, but I will walk you through it and point out a few pitfalls along the way. We'll start with the clutch lever.
Notice the lever is held on by a carriage bolt and can only be loosened from the underside by untwisting the nut. I recommend using a 10mm socket and ratchet with small extension. You may have to hold the top with your finger to prevent it from popping up and twisting. It's now a matter of aligning the adjustment screw, removing the carriage bolt, and pulling the lever forward. Next, unhook the cable from the adjustment screw, turn the lever over, and remove the cable from the lever by aligning it in the groove and then pulling it free.
Occasionally, the lever will not have enough free space from the cluster for the high beam and turn signal switches to be able to be removed from the mount.
If this happens to you, you don't need to worry too much. You may be able to get more space by removing the nut from the lever mount on the handlebar and sliding the entire lever mount to the right.
If there is still not enough slack to remove the cable, you will have to loosen the clutch cable from the lower clutch mount. This is also where you would start the adjustment for the free play if you were replacing the cable.
Installing the new levers is easy. The process is the reverse of the removal. First, reconnect the cable to the lever. Then, reconnect the cable to the adjustment screw. Afterwards, carefully slide the lever into the mount, taking care not to break the clutch safety switch. After reinserting the carriage bolt and tightening the nut, the lever is now ready to be adjusted in its position, folded, and lengthened. A much simpler task is swapping the brake lever. First, use a 10mm socket or flat wrench to loosen the lower nut. Then, using a slotted screwdriver or other tool, loosen the top screw and remove it. The lever will now come free. When installing the Lex Racing lever, you will need to place the nib from the brake piston into the receiver hole on the lever. Watch out for the brake light sensor switch as you slide the lever into the mount. Install the top screw first and then fasten the nut on the bottom. The lever is now installed and ready for use. The extended handle can only be tightened or loosened with a 2.5mm Allen wrench.
That is all for now. Check back soon at inlineperformancemag.com for more updates on the 2011 Suzuki Gsxr1000.